Welcome to a little bit discussion about the research thinking and the ongoing research. When you think about the climate change, global warming or the environmental degradation, what comes in our mind first? I'm saying about the culprits. Carbon dioxide, right? There are water vapors, nitrogen and other things, but most of them is actually the natural. So since we are not contributing much, we are less concerned about them, something like that. But still there are several researches, some people is thinking about the global cycle as well, like the global hydrogen budget. It is published by my team lead Jutao Yang. It's published in Nature recently. They got very good insights. But we're thinking about the carbon dioxide much in the globally. We are raise our concern a lot. But what is the second? Methane, right? But what is actually more harmful? Is that methane or the carbon dioxide? Sometimes we know the less percentage but most impactful. For example, like the president, one person, but impacting a lot rather than 100 people or 1,000 people, right? So think about on that route, the carbon dioxide and the methane. Some of the study, like this study claiming the methane is 86 times more harmful than the carbon dioxide. What about the lifespan? Like the water vapor is sustained in the nature about 8 days, 8 to 10 days, and then rainfall, there is rain and hydrogen budgeting type of things. The water, rainfall, water budget, everything is fine so far. But methane is actually stay in the nature more than 12 years. So think about that. If you release a methane particles today, it will sustain, it will keep in the nature about 12 years. So isn't it time for much more thinking about the methane as well? Yes. So my team is actually working for the methane estimation from different sources, like methane emission from the wetlands, methane from the rice fields, methane from the industry. Some of the team probably working on that, I believe. But do you know the landfill site? In our household chores, we are making a lot of garbage, the industry and some other sources. Even the river, from the river, a lot of the things we actually collect and dumping in the landfill sites. But what actually happening on there? The landfill sites is contributing about 20% itself for the methane. Unfortunately, the precise estimation is limited. So methane estimation precisely is limited from different sources. Like for this research, it published by the similar kind of team. Also my team lead is there. There is a global rice paddy greenhouse gas estimation have been doubled over the past 6 decades. So methane from the rice field is actually increasing. Like we are using too much fertilizer for producing more rice because to afford our people, right? But landfill side most of the time is neglected on how much methane is coming from that sources. So my team is actually bought a lot of instruments for estimating this one. Estimating methane from landfill side is quite challenging. So when you are saying about the gas particles, so what is actually happening? It's in the nature, it's flowing different directions, and then some of the analyzer you are setting up, they are actually getting something from that one, like the analyzing and saying how much particle is on there, right? There is Eddy Covariance tower and something like that. They measure the how much carbon dioxide or the oxygen in the nature. But when it's coming to the methane, it itself is challenging. And probably in our second part of the video, we will say about that, like how much methane is on there, something like that. To analyze this on, the methane analyze is pretty big, heavy also, and also pricey. Just one analyzer is pricey more than 50,000 bucks. That means I'm saying 50,000 USD. But you cannot consider just only the methane analyzer, because if there is atmospheric pressure is different, then your estimating methane will be reduced, or sometimes it's high for different reasons. So you must have to consider the carbon dioxide concentration as well, the oxygen level, and also the rain condition, the treatment plans, what actual practice is going on, something like that. So combining everything, you need a whole package for the methane analyzer, and which is cost more than 100,000 USD, and my team actually bought that on. I do some setup activities, and probably in the next part of the video I'm going to do try to show some of the instruments and how actually it needs to set up, and probably in the part 3 we're going for the exactly landfill sites to see and discuss about what actually happening, what is going, and how we actually estimate the methane from the nature. Stay tuned with us.